became less about the practice of medicine and more about the business of medicine. And that's when, kind of, if you think about it, right, you've heard hospitals shutting down now, but and I don't want to blame it all on, who's coming in and taking over. But if you notice, like, a lot of private equity groups are buying hospital contracts, and taking it away from the people who should be running it and practicing it. And so I think that's a little bit about my story, was at some point it went away from the practice of medicine. And when we got bought over, my hours were cut, and not just mine, all our hours were cut. And at some point, the idea of firing physicians became something on the table. And it was very obvious and very glaring that job security was something that I didn't have. And I never thought that as a physician, I would be worried about job security. I thought what we did mattered so much that my skills and my expertise will always be needed. But truly, that is not the case. And so for me, it started as a pain point where I wanted to go out and figure out, what does wealth outside of medicine really look like? How do I make sure that, like, I stack the chips in my corner, by really putting maybe not all my eggs in one basket, but really understanding what it meant to diversify.